ride like a roller coaster.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
so
I messed up. I should have bought a stick to start this lane. I don't know why I
stick
didn't.
is really good. You can go for something like stick and windlace and just butch. Sorry, tangos. Okay. But generally, as an Undying player, I'm gonna say that the two heroes I hate the most is Hoodwink with Butch and Lion with Butch. Where if I actually catch him, then he's just gonna disengage. And the same with Hoodwink. He's just gonna bushwalk me, and it's just gonna be really hard. So with Razor, think about it. Is the individual matchup Razor versus PL good? It's insane. Anything,
I
anything
would
melee.
think it's great.
Yeah, so what do you do is like with Psyduck. Fool around a little bit, get boots, or have some movement speed, because you might have 310 movement speed, but Undying is kind of fast of a hero, you know? So if he's remotely smart and get something like Orb of Venom, or get something like Windlace, which if I was this Undying, I would just go for the Windlace, because I don't want to slow people, I want to be able to disengage from a potential Razor static link, right? But this magic stick makes no sense. And again, this anchor shot makes no sense, right?
Yeah.
I think it's not that it is bad. You might secure the range break, but this is a lane that naturally, the more levels you get, the better it's gonna become. Okay? I'm not saying that
Yeah, my
you
thought
can't.
was that it would help with PL in the lane, illusions, and the Whitestone, making it easier for Razor to burst them down, but it didn't end up being useful.
Yeah. So what I would do is like, this is a really good anchor shot, by the way, to get the most out of it.
Right.
But
You
look at
gotta
that.
use it too late. Yep.
And this is one of the lanes that honestly, if you get level 2 and you're like at minute 10, you're gonna have the same impact. Razor's gonna do everything. You just need, the more levels he gets, the better for Razor and the harder the lane for the opponents. The more level you get is like whatever. It's honestly whatever. But if this Razor gets more levels, I say that a lot as a Razor player, a lot, I get to play him in the mid lane though, is that he needs level 3. With level 3, what does this mean? I'm just gonna show numbers, because if you have a better understanding about heroes, then you can just play according to the plan. Do you see that static link cooldown? It's 40 seconds. If it goes level 3 though, which level 2 static link at level 3, it's 35 seconds. So the difference between 5 seconds is being able to use it in one creep wave, every single creep wave, and every 2 creep waves, you know?
Yeah. I didn't realize it was such a high cooldown until this game, unfortunately.
Yeah. So what do you do?
When I die in a second, I keep expecting him to use it, and he never does. Because it's on cooldown.
Yeah, so what do you do is chup, and you go here, and then you make sure that you get level 2, and with level 2, you just try to, you know, I want you to hit this guy as much as possible, because as we said, even if you don't trade that well, which honestly I think you trade fine, because he'll never be able to trade with you. Worst case scenario, he just right clicks a couple of times and you just bushwhack him. He doesn't threaten to kill you, you know, unless you just screw things up. Because individual matchup is just a pain in the ass for PL. It's just so like almost every hero is really annoying versus against a Razor. So as we said, get your Windlace, hit, don't hit him, don't get hit, don't get bullied, you know. And the problem is that this anchor shot is just,
It was a bad
you know, you get the idea. It's just question mark.
Yeah.
Question mark. I think you're just patrolling right and left, like, and this is like, this is something that shouldn't happen, because look at that, you die, and then if they were remotely smart, I'm like, okay, 2v1, this guy's alone. He's strong, but he's not that strong, and he can't steal that much damage to deal with 100 damage Undying right now. So when you see a dying, boots and cut waves, and just try to cut him as much as possible. Okay? And this applies for all position 4, usually. And as we said, the good thing about Radiant is that if you hit the camp at 150, okay, you can stack and pull at the same time. That means 2 minutes in, you can deny 25% of the creep waves. That's a lot. statistically. I'm pretty sure you're good with numbers. So you get the idea. 4 creep waves and you're going to deny 1 out of 4 at 2 minutes in. Insane. Insane.
Not bad.
Because you get to say, I want to learn how to lane better. And, well, mainly that's due to not like clicking better, even though that helps a lot. It's just outsmarting the opponents. And this camp is like the best, by the way. Because
The pinecone guys.
the skeletons.
Oh, no,
It's gonna summon skeletons. It can actually, even if you just single pull, let's say, and you don't want to stack, you will be able to again deny full creep wave. Pog.
At that time.
Perfect. Okay, that's as good as can get. So, do you see now all of a sudden the creep wave is here, so you can force something. You can just hit PL. He doesn't have regen as well. I assume regen is coming. You can just hit PL as much as possible, right? Just hit him. Why don't you hit him is what I'm saying. Right now, you don't want to mess with this Undying. Why? Because this guy is kind of exposed. It's not like he's under a tower, you know. You can just hit him, you know.
Yeah, I think I was still PTSD from my early death.
So you can just dodge this Undying and go hit him, because Undying is one of these position 5, one of the few position 5 that can easily trade 1v2 inside the creep wave. He's that strong. You know, he doesn't care about creeps, unlike other position 5 heroes like Trent and Dawnbreakers and Pods and I think it's Undying and Primal Beast, the only 2 heroes that, you know, honestly don't care about the creep waves. They just don't. I'm that strong that I can actually get the damage from the creep wave and still get and still out harass you. So what I'm saying is that right now that you created this safe lane situation, harass this guy. Where is Undying? Ideally, I want a ward here to see what's going on. But look at that. It's a 2v1. It could potentially be a 2v1. Harass him. Use spells, you know. And tell Razor, maybe use statically. Give the call. People in NA speak English, you know. If they don't, I don't know, por favor, say something. I don't know Spanish. But, you know, I think you're just playing the lane like you should do 2 minutes ago, where the creep wave was here. But now that the creep wave is here, look at that. Just hit this guy. You got the Blightstone. Pew pew. There you go. Okay, the attempt was good, but look at that. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
You could do that 1 minute ago.
Sure.
The picture is still the same. I'm just gonna go fast forward a little bit. Picture is still the same.
Yeah, we do it again, and I miss another bushwhack.
Perfect.
Here.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I miss a lot. It's okay. It's a believe it or not, it's a hard spell. Okay.
Do you change it? Do you toggle autocast when you're doing it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it forces the acorn shot to hit
To
the
be a
ground
tree.
instead of the hero.
Yeah, I do. I alt Q.
That's something I need to get better at.
Yeah. Okay.
There's one up
That's
here that it seems like I am clicking the ground.
that would help you,
But
but I doubt that this would change the outcome of the lane that much. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So, as we said, we have the individual matchup. Sniper is the type of hero that if this guy gets level 6, right, we might be able to kill him. Now, the problem with Sniper, though, is what? We said we want to gank at around 5:30, but Sniper's night vision is insane. It's insane. So you need to be a little bit more cautious about that, okay? You can't just stand here and he's gonna be here. He's gonna see you. Right? I mean, maybe not if he's on the low ground. Come again?
Well, that exact thing. That is exactly what happens here in a minute, or maybe a little bit more than a minute. But yeah, that happens shortly in this game. Once Necro hits 6.
Side pull, side pull.
Would have been
Again, you go
fine.
for the 1-1-1 build, but now I understand a little bit more. You know, now I do understand it a little bit more. There you go, okay. How do you get the kill there, if you think about it? 2v1. This guy left.
Mm.
So you just force him, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, I was fortunate that he never got any regen.
Yeah, it's beautiful, you know? It's still a 2v1. Nice. Now, lastly, the last piece of advice I can give you is I want you to side pull this one right now, because I want you to kill even these 2 creeps, just because 7 minutes in jungle items, the laning stage is still going on. So if you get something like Chipped Vets, something like Kinoptic, it's a big boost to your net worth. So Kinoptic, I calculate that's worth about 500 gold, maybe even more. So this 1300 over here is 1800. So you'll be like here with the Kinoptic. So you just side pull, and you're gonna kill them at 7 minutes in approximately. You don't want to right click them before, right? So if you get something like Possessed Mask, you'll just give it on your Razor because the laning stage is still going on. Perfect. Nice. And you just right click it as fast as possible. Right click, right click.
Yeah.
Right click. Don't deny right now, just right click. It's great that you deny though. It's great that you deny, right?
Yeah, I didn't consider the neutral item aspect of it. Here's I guess another question for you. At this point, has PL left the lane yet? I guess I can't tell.
Usually,
He's
here's the
pretty
thing.
early.
If he has level 6, you don't care if he left, because the plan for Phantom Lancer is get level 6, big power spike, I create illusions, and then I can just kill away jungle grips. If he's level 5, you don't really care, honestly. Let
The
him
one
go
thing that I
jungle.
kind of struggle with is knowing what to do when the carry goes to jungle.
Well, you
and-
can either follow him or just ignore him and try to take tower. That's up to you.
Right,
You
that's
can
up
also
to you in
rotate
this
to the
game.
mid lane. Does this guy have level 6? He does, right? There you go.
Mhm.
There you go. Can this guy disengage? Is he something like Void Spirit, Ember Spirits, Pack, some annoying thing that you can because your spells have animations, so he can just dodge the animation, right? Wow, this is a great boost. This is what I'm saying. This is a big boost. That could be a salve. There you go. It's a big it's great as an item. Right now you just ganked daytime though, not nighttime.
Yeah, that was
You get level
felt like
6
Razor had
and you
what he
try
needed
to
in the
find
lane.
kills right now. Who do you want to play with? Probably something like Shadow Shaman to just hold him in place, and you'll just blow them up with how's it called? Sharpshooter. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm not even going for mid game thoughts because I think that your laning is a bit.
That's
How can I say that? It's automated. Oh, I'm gonna do
Yeah.
that. You have to break it down a little bit more, which I understand it's a little bit hard, but that's why we're here, right? It's a little bit hard, and I don't expect to have this kind of deep thoughts, but at the same time, at some point you'll have to if you want to, step up and improve your laning as you want to.
Yeah.
Travis, you want to ask anything? I think that this is what you asked from me. So,
Yeah,
do you
absolutely.
have any questions?
Well, none come to mind right now. I guess at this point in the game, we have the off lane. Our other 2 lanes are going well.
Mhm.
I guess I could be stacking for Ursa. Like, how do you? What's your decision tree for follow enemy carry into jungle, take their safe lane tower, or make
I think
stacks
take
for
safe
your
lane
carry?
tower with a hero like Hoodwink, honestly, because you do have the blight zone, so that's gonna help a little bit, right? I think taking the
a
safe
decision
lane
you make?
tower, because I don't see how a hero like Hoodwink is just gonna mess up with a hero like PL. But you can do that. You can do that. If you find him like low HP, you can just be as annoying as possible. But I think that if you have something like a Clockwork, Earth Spirit, something like a little bit more tanky, Abaddon, Omni-Knight, even though I think these two heroes are in position 4, something like more, bulky hero, like Primal Beast, then you can just run down this spell wherever he is until 10 minutes in, where you have right now another catapult. Now with the catapult here, I would love you to take this tower.
Okay.
Yeah.
So presence of catapult, I guess, is the big thing to consider.
And then you just use buy smokes, find ganks, and that's mid game where it's a whole different story. I think the lane stage is more straightforward once you break it down in a pure form, as simple as possible. And the fact that if you don't break it down to find what you need to do, you'll find yourself taking the wrong decisions, and the execution might be good, but if the decisions are bad in the first place, you'll find yourself in a very uncomfortable, discomfort place. Discomfortable?
No, yeah, uncomfortable. You're right. You got it.
Uncomfortable / discomfortable is not even a word. Man, English, I told you, is the stupidest language ever, man. I tell you that.
It really is.
It just,
It is.
you type one thing, you pronounce it another way, Fuck that.